Hey guys, this is Herman Book from MrBookReviews.com, and today I want to welcome you to my Viddle review video. This is special, I love it, but we actually have to take a look at the review to understand why it is special. Because the first thing that I was thinking is, but I have YouTube. Why should I pay for a video hosting thing? I have YouTube, and you will see thousands and thousands of marketers using YouTube for the marketing. So why do you need to do something like this? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Plus, we're going to talk about my bonuses. And I have a package of bonuses where you're going to go like, okay, that's good. I love that. I want to have that. I hope. So let's get started. So today we're talking about Viddle, and this is the Viddle dashboard. I'm inside my account in Viddle. And as you can see, I already set up a couple of things. I set up my background, similar to the one I use in YouTube as well. And I have my logo here. I have a couple of videos, two of them, these two. One of the features that you can do in Viddle is you can import from YouTube or from Vimeo videos. You just you don't require any API. You just pull it from there and it shows up here. And then you can do the different things that Viddle offers you, and that's an advantage. And another thing you have is that you can upload the videos directly here. If you go here, for instance, you can see the different type of things that you can do. And as you see, you can upload video that's standard, just like YouTube, no big difference. We're trying to look at the differences and what makes Viddle different and worth paying for. Because this is the important thing, because everybody's just gonna say, hey, I've got YouTube. So why do I need to do this? So upload video, no big thing. Import video, as I mentioned, you can bring videos from YouTube here. One very important thing that I tried and it somehow didn't work. I'm just gonna open a YouTube video here. Any video, I'm just gonna pick one. Let's say I pick Flexible by Science. I get that video before it starts. I go share. I pick the video thing, I click copy, I go back to my Viddle account and I say I want to import that video and see what happens here. Fetch, and nothing happens. You wait here and you can wait and wait and wait and nothing happens. To me, this is a bug, and it has to do with the fact that it's an API. Why? How can you solve the problem? Well, actually, it's not a problem. It's just knowing to do exactly what you need to do. If you know, there's no problem. You go back to the YouTube video. Instead of using this option to copy the video, you just click here, you just pick the URL from the top, right? At the top of the browser, you always have a URL. You cannot see here because I normally try to, block that so it's not seen. But if I go back and I go at new import video and I use that URL, which is a little bit longer, and I go fetch, boom, fetch, 1 second or less, and everything, I have all the information from that video here. So this, and I can save it, and it's like immediately there. So I go home and I have the 4 videos here now. So this is one of the things that you have to keep in mind. What else can you do with this add new? Oh, see that here? Screen record. You can record your screen. So if I click here, I can start a capture. I can, do the settings, capture audio from desktop, capture audio from microphone, enable echo cancellation, enable noise cancellation. All the things are good. So I want to do that. I start capturing, and I have to pick which option do I have to do, right? Because I'm doing several stuff. I'm using my OBS studio. I'm using the different things that are open. So I'm going to go with the first screen. This is this one. And I will just say allow. So it does what it needs to do, and allow again and start capturing. So basically I would have to take away this so I can see what I have in the background, right? And then once it's gone, I can capture my main video. Obviously, it's important to make sure that you are capturing the right thing, right? Then when you're done and know exactly what you want to capture, this is gone. You see the start record here. So I will take it away. I will click on start record, and it will automatically start recording that particular video, right? So, but once you stop, it will upload the recording. And more importantly, you can also do screen camera. The only problem here, if I do that, then my screen will be, my camera will be completely blocked, and we'll have a problem because I'm already using the camera for the OBS program that I'm using right now. So what else can you do? You can also record the camera, directly, and then you will have something similar to this, what I have, where I am directly talking to the camera, only me. Obviously, you don't have the things that I have here around me because I'm using a different program. The program is called OBS, and that program allows you to do this stuff. But this is a package that would be part of the whole thing, right? It's already in here. You don't have to go somewhere else. As I mentioned, I have a separate program to do that. And here it would be everything imported into the same program, and you don't have to have different programs doing everything else separately. So this is another important factor. I like this. And one of the things that I like the most, and I'll, from the whole thing, and again, the point of everything, in my opinion, is how does this program differentiates itself from YouTube? Because I have YouTube and YouTube costs nothing, right? So let's go back and let me show you that. YouTube has a big problem, and that problem basically is that YouTube, Google, they want your audience. That's what, and why is that? Because they want to show ads to your audience. And how do they do that? By keeping the people that it's watching your videos in Google or in YouTube. Does that make sense? In other words, if somebody's watching your video is embedded in some website, right? But there, at the end of the video, then you have recommended videos. And the person sees a video and goes like, whoa, I like this video. This is nice. This is interesting. They click on that. What happened? They're gone. What are the chances that this person is going to come back to your video, to your site, unless your video was like super interesting or super valuable? Most likely that person will never come back to you. And that's one of the things that Viddle does not do. If you are showing a video, the person is going to stay there with your video, and that's the important thing. So let's go back and see more stuff. And this is one of the things, as I mentioned, that I like. I'm going to go to my video that this is a demo video that I uploaded, or actually a video I used for the previous review I did. And if I go to edit, you'll see a couple of options that I think are very important. One of them, normally this actually just looks like YouTube, if you're, if I'm going to be honest. But what are the differences? The differences are here at the end. For instance, you can have a start and end of publication. This is something similar in YouTube, but that there is only a start. But here you can have a start and an end. And the interesting thing is, it will have a timer. And that's one thing I liked a lot, right? So then your video will show a timer when people try to watch at that, outside of that area, right? So that's a very interesting factor. Let's remove that right now, because what I want to show you is something else. Clear, exactly, clear, and then clear. It's down here. So you allow embedding, and this to me is one of the factors that is the most important ones, because it basically makes it very similar to what Amazon AWS does. Protection of your intellectual property. Let's say you're making courses and you create a course, and you don't want people to use your link and put it somewhere else and free your course, or you share your course all over the place without you being able to control it. You maybe took the time to create a video, to create everything, and you're trying to sell it. And then somebody comes and grabs everything and puts it, everywhere else for free. Don't like that. Don't want that. And this is what this thing, can do. If you go here, you allow embedding, right? You can type a domain. Let me show you an example, and I'll just try to do that fast. I embedded this video in two different places, mrbuckreviews.com and mrbuck.com. Two different domains. So and if I try here, what happens? It runs, no problem. I go to the next one, try to run it, it runs. So now let's go and add one of these two domains here. that one, and I'm gonna save. And let's see what it does now, right? So I'm right here. So I'm on MrBuck.com. I'll refresh. Hi guys, and it works. Welcome to my done for you. So that's good. And I go to the next one, MrBuckReviews.com. I refresh, and it doesn't work the way it should actually work. So as you can see, you have here an option to properly, basically control, who has access to what in your stuff. And if you have like a course or something like that, then you can literally control your intellectual property. And that's exactly what we as marketers want to do, because we want to give stuff away, but we want to do it on our terms, not in the terms of some person who just comes, grabs the stuff and shares it all over the place without telling us. So I like that. I definitely like that. And to me, this is one of the main things. And as you can see here as well, you have all the different countries. Let's say you're doing a course just for Germany or just for Europe, then you add just the European countries. And if you're not from Europe, you can add something different. And depending on everything, you can send people in different directions. And they can't see it because they don't have access if they are not in that country. Unless, obviously, they use a VPN, because for everything, you have an option to get around stuff in this day and age. So, sorry, as I was mentioning, this is definitely something I'm happy with. You can, as a recap, let me highlight something else. If I go back to edit here, I mentioned that control, that you can allow embedding and control from where people are coming, that only the embeds that are on your domains work, everything else doesn't work. But you can also have an option to allow users to download video or not. You control that. You can have a call to action. I love this fact. You can have a call to action. And I will try. I don't know if it's going to work, because this is obviously going to be in YouTube, and I don't want to do it in YouTube. But if you're watching this on MrBuckReviews.com, I'll put a call to action around here at some point, and you will see that it works. So if you are watching this in YouTube, go, click on the link below, go to the site and watch the video that's hosted here in Viddle, and I'll put a call to action somewhere around here, right? If you are still watching it in YouTube, then continue watching and click on the link in the description, right? And as you are clicking stuff around, make sure to subscribe and like this video. So continuing, you can do stuff like that. You can select where you can put that call to action, of all these different places. And you can have a timer, that's at the beginning or in the middle or at the end of the whole process. So as you can see, there's a much stuff. You can also do 360 degrees videos. I had never, to be quite honest, tested or done anything with 300 degree videos. I'm just going to go out of it because it's distracting me. But that would be something to test. Do I like this? Obviously I do, because it does several things that differentiate Viddle from YouTube. Number one, it is your traffic, your audience, and it stays with you. It doesn't go away, following ads or following recommendations from somebody else. Number two, you can protect your videos so that they are only embeddable from your domains. If it's for courses and stuff like that, that's for your benefit. And number three, you only have a one-time payment. If you think of Vimeo or Wistia, you have to pay monthly, and probably this is going to end up being paid monthly. But right now, during the launch, you can get all these for a one-time payment forever, and then you have unlimited access for the end of time. Well, until solar flares affect the whole electronic things, but that's a different story. Anyway, let's talk about my bonuses, and you will be happily and pleasantly surprised of everything that I have prepared for you guys. I think I this time I decided to go like, I'm gonna make something big here. So let's take a look. I think that's the easiest way of doing this. So we're talking about video marketing, right? So I thought, okay, what can I do? What can I offer that helps with video marketing? Well, I think, let me show you. If you get obviously everything from my link here, either here or using one of the buttons here, then you will be able to get all the bonuses that I'm going to show you right now. This is underdog traffic methods. What are these underdog traffic methods? Well, this is a complete package. It's not just, I wrote this PDF, this ebook, and that's the main part of the whole thing that I'm offering you here. But in reality, it's much, much more than just that. I'm offering you this because I use this normally to give people as a giveaway with several levels. I'll show you here. That's the giveaway. And basically you will come to this page and you will log in. Oh, not log in, but enter your name and email, the same one that you used to buy the program. And once you do that, you will be able to get this for free. All right, no problem, free access. And normally I use this to get people, and all this is what you're gonna have if you were to do it. If you were to manage to get to this website without anything, you will have to come here. You get all this once you get you put your information in, but you also have to add a friend, right? So let me see, you get one friend and then you get this, right? And then you will have to get 2 friends to sign up in order to get all these 2, all these programs, all these, everything here. It's too much to explain and say everything, and then you will have to get 3 friends, and then you will get everything about sales, which is all this. Copywriting stuff, all this, right? So let me rephrase and explain everything. If you were to get to this site by yourself and put your email address and your name here, you would get this PDF basically only. And then you would have to get this. You can always get for free. There's no problem, but for a limited time, but that's not a problem. You come here, you can get it. And then you would have to get 1 person to sign up under the same page, and then you would unlock these bonuses. This is 30+ video course, about setting everything up, and traffic, because this is all about traffic, because I think traffic is very important. So the whole section is about traffic, how to get more traffic, viral contests and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to do actually here, a viral contest. But you won't have to do that if you buy Viddle. You would have, if not, to get a second person to sign, and then you will get everything about leads, which is our lead generation, autoresponder. This is an autoresponder plugin with everything, lead book, how to check 200 emails a day, free email address verifier, training about how to use Aweber, training about how to use GetResponse. All that you would have to get a second person. You won't have to do it now, and you would have to get a third person in order to get all this for free. This, for instance, gives you rebranding rights to the PDF that you get at the beginning, and all this other stuff related to copywriting, because that's everything about sales. If you want people to actually buy from you, you need to do some copywriting, and if you're doing it the right way, then people will be compelled to buy whatever you're offering. As a bonus, you don't have to get anybody. You just send me your email and your name, and I'll open everything, unlock everything for you. So this is just the first bonus here, right? And then I have this one. This is my second bonus. This is 100 viral video quotes. So basically, it's video quotes that you can use it's like how can I put it? Like something that you can put together with sound and music in order to create longer videos, or at the beginning of a video as an intro, or as an outro, as an intermediary part in a video. you can use it as any way you want. You have 100 of them that are already prepared. And more interestingly, and let me show you here, they are this is the type of thing that you get. You get this, like, for, you could use it, for instance, for social media and stuff like that. You have that image, and then with music, and then the text suddenly pops up, right? 100 of them. But not only that, you get all the videos, you get all the quotes, you get all the stock images for backgrounds, you get all the everything separate. In other words, you get the sources for everything. You get the Camtasia project files, you get the PowerPoint files, so you can change anything that you want. You don't like that quote, you can put a different quote. You have all the PSD files, so you can change the images themselves. You have all the background music, you get all that. And on top of everything, you get a bunch of infographics as PNGs and as source files that you can edit and use. Same here. So you can get all of this if you buy from my link, and everything is included in that bonus. It's over 1 gigabyte of information. I'll repeat, it's over 1 gigabyte of stuff, of digital stuff that you can get. And then video marketing is what you're doing, or video marketing is what you would do if you have Viddle. That makes more sense, right? So this is a blueprint that will give you the tips and ideas of how to do video marketing the right way. And the last one from me is 10 secrets. This is a small PDF file, but it has 10 secrets, 10 things that you have to keep in mind that will make your video marketing more lucrative. Sometimes they say that information is the most valuable thing on the planet. So yeah, this is the type of information that you can use. Obviously, if you don't do anything with the information, nothing happens, but this is what I will giving you. Plus, you will be getting the vendors bonuses that he is offering, which is standard, right? So basically, that's it. And I hope you really like the video. I hope that you like my review of this program. Viddle, as I mentioned, is a program that I would definitely use. And I think it's a buy because it has everything. And obviously, if I have to pick something, what can I pick from all the different OTOs and everything? You can read the whole thing here on my site, but before you buy, so you know exactly. But I would go for the front end tool, which is Viddle Agency, because it gives you unlimited video hosting. Here, you only get 20 video hosting, but here you get unlimited video hosting, which means for the future, you have video hosting. You can put as many videos as you want. And the OTO1, which is unlimited storage, unlimited client, unlimited profit potential, unlimited everything, bandwidth, video recording, everything unlimited. So the combination of those two things will make Vimeo, if you're using it, or Wistia, if you're using it for like courses and stuff that you want to protect, not just like in YouTube, like stuff where you can actually, or you want to make money from, this will be the unlimited. This is the perfect option for it. So if you find that interesting, if you agree with me, then it is a buy. At least those two sections, the front end agency and the OTO1. The other stuff, if you plan to do really big time agency work, then it would make sense to have the other stuff. But if I were doing it for my personal self, privately, or for my small one-person team, then I think those two are the best options right now. So if you like the video, subscribe, like, and click on that notification button so that you get notified when I, publish other videos, and have fun. Thank you very much for watching my review, and I'll see you on the other side. This is Mr. Buck signing out.